the deadline? I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, is that, or, and if so, then what is going to be disclosed by then? I don't know. It's hard to, I don't know, gauge and believe anything anymore, honestly.
totally. No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's tough. That's why, you know, meditation is so important in clearing your mind, and so that way you can get some clear thoughts and some guidance into what you think is happening, and see what where you're guided to. But it's so hard to take the time to do that when you have a family, when you have jobs, when you have obligations and responsibilities that are tied to the system, right? It's like it's so tough to disconnect from this matrix, because that's why they set it up that way. They don't want you having time to yourself for meditation, for higher thoughts. They want you to stay at a lower frequency and too busy to do anything. You got to wake up early, take your kids to school, go to work, spend 8 hours there, go get your kids, you know, homework, feed them, get them to bed, and then whatever time is left, you're too exhausted. And I don't know what the percentage is. I would say 80% of at least Americans, if not more, the last few hours of the night, what do? They sit there and watch TV. They watch the news, or they watch TV shows.
They watch more of the programming.
Right. They watch more of the
Literally.
programming. Right. You know.
And then you send your kids to school, and they're also getting the programming.
Yep. Yep. We're embedded in it. We're even the awakened ones. Unless you're not participating at all. We
Yeah.
all are participating.
Yeah, I mean, unwillingly sometimes,
But still.
because we don't have better choices.
Right, and who wants to? I mean, there are people that want to live off the grid and live and grow on their land and just whatever. Yeah, more power to them. It does sound cool, but do I really want to do that? Do I really want to live on the side of a mountain and just live there for the rest of my life and on a couple of acres? Like, man, that's not what I want to do.
Right. I mean, it just sounds so primitive.
Right.
And, I mean, while, when you look at it, um, different aspects of it doesn't sound bad. It sounds good. Like, you're disconnecting from all of the things that aren't good for you anyway. But it's just the way that everything has been set up. You're going to struggle. It's hard for you not to struggle if you decide to live off the grid.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. And then
because instead of programs to help you live off the grid, you know what I mean? Like, instead of resources to help you live that way, because it is healthier. You're growing your own food. You're not depending on the food that is being farmed and full of toxins and all kinds of stuff.
mm-hmm.
Instead of them helping you, they're making it more difficult for you to do that. More and more difficult, because it doesn't benefit them at all.
Right. Mm-mm. They're not gonna help you.
No.
They're
They
gonna
want
help.
to take your land. They want everything. They don't want you to have any kind of independence.
Right. Right. Exactly. They want you completely dependent in their system, in their game.
Yeah.
So you can't disconnect. They want